I'm Dr. Joe MacInnis. I have a degree in medicine. I've been very lucky. Early in my career, I led 10 expeditions up to the high Arctic. And our focus was on learning to dive, learning to develop the systems and techniques that would allow scientists to work beneath 5 feet of ice in near freezing water. And we made some 500 dives in the Northwest Passage and the Eastern and Western Arctic. And I fell in love with this place. And so it really hurts me to look at it now and the changes since those 30 years ago. The ice is probably 50% thinner. The surface area is probably 50% less than it was. So this polar cap here in the Arctic is shrinking dramatically. But because of the loss of ice, there is more dark water to absorb heat. So the Arctic is heating up slowly. And that temperature increase means changes in the jet stream. And the jet stream is this circular stream of air that separates the Arctic from those parts of the planet further south. So the jet stream is slowing, and it's having these longer loops to the north and south. And this is changing the weather in the United States and Canada, where we have these sudden flash floods and extreme droughts, where we have shifts that are causing our food sources to be threatened. And so what happens here in the Arctic has terrific implications. I am now focused on studying leadership, personal, professional, and political leadership in high-risk, extreme stress environments. I've looked at astronauts working in outer space on the International Space Station, divers studying the deep ocean. And so I'm fascinated with how we respond to these extreme stress environments and events. And of course, unfortunately, the planet, with so many people on board, is going to see increasingly extreme stress events. This is going to be part of your future. And my sense is that you will navigate better through this future if you learn some of the components of some of the principles of leadership, of what I call deep leadership. There are 3 that are important to me: eloquence, empathy, and endurance. And if you think about those 3 for a moment, the ability to speak clearly, the ability to have empathy with the animals and with the water and with the land, and having the endurance, having the ability to know your own values and stick to those values as you love this planet, then you will be able to redesign your response to this extreme stress event. So the first thing to understand is that the climate is changing, and dramatically so. And the evidence is all around us in heat waves, in heavy rainstorms, in rising sea levels, and vanishing coastlines. And you can do something about it. I think the first thing to do is what you're already doing, and that is to fall in love with the earth. Really listen to, when you step outside and look at the sky and look at the land, really listen to the messages that are coming through in birdsong, in sunshine, in the water that moves, because these are ancient messages from a planet that is our home. And so listen, first of all, fall in love with the world. Keep alive this magnificent thing you already have, which is your sense of wonder. And then ask yourself about the kinds of things that you can do, and they're small things. They are talking about the issue of climate change. They are making sure that you use as little energy as possible. Simple things like turning out the lights and not producing any waste if you can avoid it. Really walking gently on the earth. You're going to dance with the earth during your lifetime. Dance lightly. Be curious. Be passionate. Your curiosity should be action-driven. You want to learn stuff so that you can do things and change things. And never, never give up.